Hello YouTubers, this is going to be a short one. I'm going to put this one on, then put a wood splitting one on tonight. So if you watch this one, then you can watch the next one as long as they lets me download it. I found, been doing a lot of stuff. Found this stuff here. Look how spongy that is. I'm going to put that up there to put the camera up on the deck, the turtle deck. Maybe we'll have to call that the turtle deck. Anyhow, to see if that'll take up some of the vibration of that. If not, I might come up with another plan. I was looking at that bearing there to see if it'll go on there, because I know that bearing is bad, and I think that's what's creating most of my vibration. Wouldn't swear to it, but pretty good guess at it. But I've been working on something else today. I've been mousing around, working on a little bit of this. It's too hot to do anything, so I was just kind of messing around with something else. I'm going to put you here and see what where's that at? Right there. See what I've made. I even painted it, guys. Oh Lordy, and it's heavy. Very heavy. I haven't put it together yet, so I figured I'd bring you guys around just see what I've been working on. This thing here has got ooh, it's heavy. It's 3x3 by, I don't know if it's 1/4 inch wall, nah, 3/16 wall. This thing here swivels. I hope that you can see that. Oh. Now, I don't know if you'll be able to see why it swivels. Well, maybe I can get it here. I'll do it from the other side. I gotta put this down. The reason that thing swivels is because this might have to go back and forth. So as it goes, well, I thought it would go back and forth, maybe not. Yeah. So it kind of follows this, so it can't go that way. That was the purpose of that. So you saw that. Now we'll go out and get the other piece, which will remind you of that one down there. Hopefully that'll work. I don't know. Oh, man. This thing is heavy. Heavy, 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 heavy. So I got to put it together in pieces. This I'm going to put on first. I put let's see, this goes this way. Let me go get the bolts. I think I got everything it needs to go together. It might work, it might not work. Might be helpful, might not be helpful. We'll put, let's see, how far back do you go? I will bring you back a little bit further. So we will put it together, I think. Together. Hope you're not seeing too much of my back. It wouldn't be something that I'd want to come see. And I'll leave it a little loose. Now what I did, because that thing is so heavy, I don't know what it weighs, but this 3x3 square is right heavy. This thing here is like very heavy. Oh, I didn't put that top bolt in there. I don't know how many bolts it actually needs to work. I think I'll put it through this way, so if I run into it, I'll only be running into a bolt. Of course, there it goes. I don't want to tighten those up until this is on. Oh my goodness, that thing is heavy. Now, what I did here, it's supposed to have two cotter pins in it, but I'm hoping that I can just put this one in here, shove this in this way. Of course, it doesn't want to go in, but that was my plan. Yeah, that's not too bad. This thing, they didn't machine it very good. Can you see the distance between here and there? Kind of crappy, crapo machino. But the mounting bracket can get put in and tightened up. And these can get tightened up. And now this should still be able to pull the pin. That is a little wobbly. This thing is a little wobbly. I don't like that. There's might have to put a spacer back here. The thing that I have in here, you can see it's a little, I might be able to have to drive one of these down in there when I use it. That'll keep it, yeah, that'll stiffen it up. But these are supposed to, see if it'll go down. Yeah, it goes down. But I'm planning on not taking it down particularly as much as just taking it off, because I can't leave that bar there because this is my jump through spot. So my plan is to be able to bring it up, knock the pin out. I guess I should put it back in here right away or I'll lose it. That doesn't even go through there. That's pretty nasty casting there. Nope, it won't go through there. Might do it there. Ouch. Or not. That thing's pretty tight. They got there. I think I might have to hit that a little bit. That cotter pin is a little bit in the way. Oh, can't find a hammer. Well, this hammer will work. Just need to tap it. It doesn't need a whole lot of thing. The way the ears are folded over here, yeah, that gives me that's a little bit better. It doesn't take much. So now my plan is to be able to pick this up and set it out of the way in on my table that I haven't built yet. I'll have to remember to put, I might make a different one for there to go in there and just wedge that. I made a lot of wedges. And then this thing here should be manageable. Yep, that's not too bad. So, you know, I don't have that many big logs that I want to roll, and I don't really like rolling them down anyway. So I'll have to see how that works. But that captures that with this piece down here, that captures it, and depending on where you are, I can move it, and this pivots and keeps it up on this 1/4 inch. I'll put a 1/4 inch plate up there because that's on all the mills I've ever seen. When you go to rebuild one, these are always so messed up, and then the bunks don't slide, and so they have a thin rail that's about, I don't know, maybe 3/4 by maybe 1/8 of an inch that they run across there to run these in and out with, because they're supposed to be adjustable. But I think that might work. We're gonna leave that there. I'm good with that. So anyhow, that's just a quick update on nonsense I'm doing because I want to get into this log. Now this log here, once I cut this monstrosity off there, it's a round log, so, or pretty much round, so it ought to roll fairly easy. So I'm hoping that I can roll this log here. I'm gonna have to stop sign it because it's right good size. I don't know, I don't think I got a tape. Yeah, there's some tapes here, but most of these tapes are broke off. If we go through here, that's 26 inches, and there's no bark on this. There's no bark on that over there. There's a little bit of bark here, but even if you measure without the bark, she's at 25 inches. So if you measured outside the bark to outside the bark, it'd be 27 inches. And I think it's 16.5 feet long. So this is about what Mark tackles a lot of times up at his place. In fact, this might be a little bit, he tackles everything. So there's no question in my mind that he's got this, and he could probably saw this up 15 minutes maybe, and it's going to take me a couple hours probably. But I'm all right with that. I want to get two 5 inch by 10 inch beams out of this thing. I can take 5 inch by any height, but I want to get at least 10 inch. I'm playing with an old farm wagon, and so that's what I'm doing there. Anyhow, so watch the next show that's coming on, because I'm going to put one on after this. If you see a letter after the number of the show that this is, that means I had to dump it more than twice, because I'll just dump one right after another. And I've been having a hard time downloading them lately. They've kind of messed up on me a few times, but that's probably my real antique equipment and antique operator and all that kind of stuff. So anyhow, I hope that'll work. Leave me a note in the comments what you think of my monstrosity. Oh yeah, I didn't measure to see if this one is the same height as that one down there, so it'll be one plane going down in instead of this being in a different plane. I tried to measure them in and out, but I guess it is where it's going to be, and that's the way it is. I could put a spacer in. I guess if it needs to come up, I could put a spacer in here and raise that up so it's a little more level, but I think that'll work out all right. So leave me a comment if you think this thing will work, and maybe we'll see it. And that's it for this video. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the little bell so it notifies you when I put the next one on. You guys are doing my editing tonight, so you're going to hook this movie with the next movie by clicking out and clicking back on. Anyhow, thanks for being here. The next one's going to be splitting wood, so I'm pretty sure that's what that is. And I'm set up down there. I've been splitting up some of that big stuff. It's after 8 o'clock now, and it's just too hot. It was 97 degrees out, so I don't really do too much till after the shade goes over the top of the sun goes over the top of the hill and brings some shade in. But I worked on that piece today in the back and got it together, sanded it all. That thing was real rusty and got it. So anyhow, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, because I get rambling and I go on forever. So thanks for stopping by. Bye.